This week we chat to both the Creative Assembly and Wargaming to find out all there is to know about Total War Arena, which is out now in open beta. And for something a bit different, Nate and the 2-hour team check out whether Stick Fight the game is worth your money. This is Player Attack. Hi, I'm Jessica Citizen, and in case you hadn't noticed, the hottest thing in video games right now is, of course, anything to do with Battle Royale. But it's not all sunshine and roses in the land of last man standing. Just ask the team behind H1Z1. Sony's foray had already labelled itself king of the genre before too many serious competitors even arrived on the scene, and these days it looks like the crown may be made of thorns. More than 78% of H1Z1 players had deserted the game by the end of 2017, and now the audience has dwindled to just 9% of what it was back in July last year. Back in the day, H1Z1 was the third most played game on Steam, averaging more than 86,000 players per hour and peaking at more than 150,000. Now though, a measly peak of just 14,000 players for the whole month of February. But things aren't too shiny in the PUBG camp either these days. Development on the game has officially stalled as the dev team turns its attention towards squishing cheaters. More than 2.5 million were banned in January, so it's not really surprising that the promised new map missed its February release window, and any future plans for the game are now being kept under wraps. While governments around the world struggle to work out how to deal with loot boxes and randomised rewards for real money transactions, the team at Riot Games have taken a big step towards transparency. The next time you want to fork out some cash for a Hextech chest in League of Legends, you can look up exactly how likely it is that you get that big reward. The publisher has revealed exactly what's in a Hextech chest, showing that even though you're most likely to get a skin shard, which happens in 50% of openings, there's still a 3.5% chance you might get a summoner icon shard plus 150 bonus orange essence. If that's a risk you're prepared to take, then go for it. But if the stakes are too high, at least you know what you're gambling with. It will be interesting to see if other games follow suit before lawmakers start putting pen to paper and demanding it. Now, in super quick news, Kingdom Come Deliverance has sold more than 1 million copies across all platforms, and more than half of those have come directly from Steam. EA has confirmed two things. One, it will host another pre-E3 EA Play event in Los Angeles, and that's where you'll get your first glimpse at the next Battlefield experience, which people are referring to as Battlefield 2018. Rumours are already buzzing about what exactly this new experience will be. One early leak suggests that it might be Bad Company 3, set in a not necessarily accurate rendition of the Vietnam War. One thing is for sure though, we already know that EA has pushed back the release of BioWare's Anthem into the first half of 2019, just so that this Battlefield can have the late 2018 calendar all to itself. But EA has made one big announcement already this year. It is time to head back to Paradise City with the reveal of Burnout Paradise Remastered, a shiny new version of the 2008 classic racer. Now, a couple of bits of Switch news. Doom has just been given its 1.1.1 update on Nintendo's hybrid console, and in a move that has surprised and delighted just about everybody, the game now includes motion controls. The tweak means you'll be able to use the Joy-Con's inbuilt gyroscope as well as the controller's analog stick to aim, which Bethesda promises will bring the perfect blend of immersion and accuracy. On the flip side, some clever people with too much time on their hands have worked out how to convert the Switch into a Linux tablet, largely just to prove that it can be done. Hacking collective Fail Overflow has released a video showing a Linux distro working on Nintendo's hardware, not just running a web browser and a graphics demo, but even taking full advantage of the touchscreen. We don't have the details on how you can do this one at home, but Fail Overflow says the hack is achieved by exploiting a bug in the console, and without adding any extra hardware. But we are hoping that Nintendo is too busy thinking about other things to care about a little hardware breach, like the fact that Fire Emblem Heroes has made nearly $300 million in its first year on sale. That's 5 times more than the company's flagship mobile game, Super Mario Run, which has made about $60 million total since December 2016. Now, obviously, there are some significant differences between the way each game is monetized. Super Mario Run uses a one-time pay-to-unlock model, while Fire Emblem Heroes uses a more traditional mobile strategy. That is, you pay real-world money to unlock random in-game loot. Nintendo's third mobile game, Animal Crossing Pocket Camp, is using a third model, where you can pay for in-game currency, and while it's already doing markedly better than Super Mario Run, its $20 million in 2 months is less than a quarter of the $86 million Fire Emblem Heroes made in the same timeframe. But even Fire Emblem's numbers are small fish in the big mobile pond. Compare $300 million to $1.1 billion and you'll see what Nintendo and mobile partner DNA are up against. That is what Pokemon Go made in its first year. And finally this week, we all know that Assassin's Creed fans fall into one of 3 main camps. There are those who love the story, those who adore the gameplay, and those who simply want to explore the historical world that Ubisoft has created. If you're in the third camp and would just as happily do away with all of the combat, in-game violence, and even the story, you're now in luck. Assassin's Creed Origins now offers a discovery tour, which will hold your hand as you walk through ancient Egypt. The tour provides a glimpse of the reference materials used by the developers, including artifacts, maps, and archaeological drawings, and highlights just how the real world was modified to make it more video gamey. Basically, the team at Ubisoft spent years immersed in the history and details of this iconic era, so it makes sense that they want to share. The educational mode is available now as a free download for anyone who owns Assassin's Creed Origins, but if you haven't got a copy of the game, don't worry, you can also grab the mode by itself for PC. For more information on any of these stories, or to keep up to date with the latest gaming news, head to playerattack.com. But for now, stick around, we've got plenty more still to come.